Let me show you 3 cool ways to clean workbooks that can help you sort through massive data sets. The first one would be to ensure your data is formatted consistently. If I go to this data tab, and this is a small data set, but it could be however large your data set is, you'll see in these data columns, there are some dates that are different. There are some numbers that are different in the revenue, and there are some numbers that are different in the per unit. It's always good to have your data formatted in a consistent manner. So let's say I want to format the date column in the same format. You're just going to simply highlight the column, format cells, date, and select your appropriate date format. Let me undo that. Okay. Same thing with the currency. Say I want these all in currency. It just gives it a nicer look and feel when looking at a large data set. Let's get the dollar sign added in there, currency, and we won't have any decimals. Okay. These are just some small things you can do to ensure the data is clean and consistent with the correct format. It will ensure that this is the date. The second thing would be to remove any error messages and perhaps use some data validation. Let me show you a few ways here. So let's say we have the revenue and the units sold, and this data column is calculated. It's per unit. Now, there's no errors in this data. I'm going to format this per unit the same way I formatted revenue. Quick little trick here is to use the format painter, highlight the column you want, and then we'll highlight that. And you see it formats it the exact same way. But let's say we have 0 in here for units sold, or there's an A. Someone mistyped. You'll see there's an error here. You can use the if error function. So I'm going to say if error. So this, if there is an error happens with this formula, then put check units sold. Okay. So here, if I bring this formula down, watch what happens to this 0. Oh, it'll say check units sold. Come down here. Same thing. So this will prompt the user to fix this. Oh, actually we sold 10. Oh, we didn't sell 0. We actually sold 6, just like that. Okay, so that's the if error function. Another thing with data validation is that you can actually restrict data in columns to what you want to be entered. So let me highlight this data range here. I'm going to go to data validation. And in here, there are a couple of different options you can do. But for this example, I will go to settings, validation, allow whole number. Okay, so I'll put, and let's say you only want to allow values that are from 0 to 10. You'll see 15, it won't allow you to enter that. The value doesn't match the data validation restrictions defined for the cell. Retry. 9. Just like that. Now, the A was already in here. That's why it allowed me to do it. But let's say I put A again. Oh, it doesn't let me. Okay. These are some small little tricks to keep your data clean. The last way would be to add notes and highlight trends. Adding notes is quite effective if you want to call it data. Say this revenue is $4,000. If you want to add a little note in this cell, you right-click, new note, and then it puts a note here, tenured associate. There's a tenured associate on this date that was selling, so that's why you want to call that it. And if you just hover your mouse over it, it shows the comment. Maybe I want to highlight the revenue and show the top performers for this date range. You can use the conditional formatting in the home menu. A color scales is nice because it highlights, you have a couple of different options you can do with color scales or data bars. So these are some quick ways you can quickly clean your data to make it look nicer, perhaps for a presentation. I hope you find these hints helpful. For more information, please check out spreadsheetpoint.com and don't forget to like and subscribe.